A Fort Myers businessman says he's playing by the rules, but he claims that his competition is not and questions whether the city of Fort Myers is enforcing a municipal ordinance.
For In Your Corner, investigator Warren Wright taking a closer look at the regulations concerning taxi cab companies and the city ordinance that was created to make your safety a priority. All new at 6. Warren?
Well, the city of Fort Myers has the strictest taxi cab ordinance policy in all of Southwest Florida. To work in the city, cab drivers need to have criminal background checks, cars need to meet the highest of standards in terms of cleanliness, and their business operations need to be located within the city limits. But it's that last issue which has one taxi cab company owner crying foul.
I moved into the city of Fort Myers and spent a lot of time and money putting a facility here.
Chris Specht owns and operates Amber Taxi Service. He says he spent over $100,000 updating his dispatch center.
Amber Taxi.
And putting in a new fleet management garage within city limits, all to meet the safety and legal requirements with the city taxi cab ordinance. But Specht says the ordinance isn't being enforced, and that's not good for the customer. He says there are several companies not following the rules, including Southwest Florida Transportation.
They might have an empty room in the city, but they are not actively operating from that office.
Specht is referring to the ordinance that says, quote, the operation, including the direction and supervision of all taxi cabs, shall be from a central station within the city during normal business hours, Monday through Friday. So I went to the Fort Myers headquarters for Southwest Florida Transportation during business hours 2 days in a row, and no one was there. It shares office space with the Flamingo used car lot. I guess I just want to ask you, are they here today?
They're not here right now.
Okay.
But
all right.
He stepped out for a while.
So I went to their other office on Alico, outside city limits, a parking lot full of taxis and service-based stations. There you could see a full staff of dispatchers supervising the taxis during regular business hours. I asked the owner, Mike Griffin, if he was in compliance.
We are in compliance. We hold an office there. We do work over there. We have some vehicles parked over there right now. I mean, we fluctuate back and forth, but our main operations is out of this location.
Griffin also says the Fort Myers location has active phone lines that are routed through their system. I reached out to the Fort Myers City Police Department for clarification. They sent back this email response, quote, we respectfully decline to participate in this story, end of quote. Chris Specht says it's not just about fair play, but if the ordinance isn't being enforced, customers could be at risk.
If you did not have a Fort Myers permit, you were afraid to drive a taxi cab into the city. Now it almost seems like, who cares?
All right, well, it should be noted that Southwest Florida Transportation is one of only 3 companies that is allowed to operate at RSW. Now, the Port Authority at the International Airport is very strict when it comes to safety and cleanliness. Southwest Florida Transportation has met all of those requirements. Warren Wright, Fox 4, in your corner.
All right, thank you, Warren. If you ever have a story you want Warren or another one of our 4 In Your Corner troubleshooters to investigate, call us, 239-206-FOX4, or email us at news@fox4now.com.